Here's my latest live for you all. Enjoy. Hello everyone, it's Rebecca here. Welcome. I'm on a new tripod today. So this is all a bit experimental, but the picture that I can see looks pretty good. If you're watching this on replay, thanks for coming along to watch. I will be sharing this on YouTube later tonight and on Facebook as well. So if you want to see the whole recording replay, please come and check out my link tree where all my links are to everything me. So I've started ahead of starting the recording. I'm making my chicken stock paste first up. And I do like Skinny Mix's recipe. So chicken stock paste is what we're making first. Hello Canberra, welcome. So, chicken stock paste and the veggie stock paste are the two things that I always have on hand, and I was running out of both at the same time, which rarely does happen, but I had to get onto it, and last night did the veggie, tonight's the chicken. So you'll see that was chicken thigh, that is now minced chicken. So you can make your own mince in your Thermomix, which is one advantage to knowing what's in your food again. Okay, right, we need our scales, so we'll swipe across, bring them up, tap, tap, tap. Now, first it wants the celery. So, I'll just give that a bit of a wash. I don't know where that dirt's come from. Here we are. So when you're making your stocks, use your veggies that look a bit sad. Please don't waste. If you ever have vegetables in your fridge that look a bit sad, stick them in a bag, stick them in a container, stock vegetables, right? So you've always got something on hand to make stock, and then you're not wasting it as well. So we're adding in 100 grams of that, a little extra, doesn't matter. 1 zucchini, roughly chopped. So you just literally roughly chop everything and throw it in. So 1 leek. Now this is a massive leek, so we don't need to use all of it. So I'm actually going to use the top part, the part you would normally possibly throw out. The other thing I will do is cut off that end with the root and stick it in the garden and watch it regrow. Hello. So let me just wash this bit of leek up, because leeks, it's very important to get right in and wash them. They hold a lot of dirt in between the layers. And, you know, it could be a bit of extra protein, but I'm sure we don't all want to eat whatever dirt they're grown in, because we don't know. But this is a great way to use up the darker part of the leaves of the leek. This was a really good pick, this leek. It's a nice big giant one. Look at that. That's going to make a whole soup for me as well. So I've got that cauliflower still I need to use, so I will add leek to that soup, and that will be delicious. So we want roughly 100 grams of this, which that's like double that. So we'll leave that at that. I'll put this in a freezer, in a Ziploc bag, stock, leek, so it's ready to go, right? Okay, I've wet the screen. Scales. Next is 1 brown onion large, cut in half. Now I don't have a tomato. I forgot to get tomatoes. We'll just leave that out. It'll be fine. But I definitely have the herbs from the garden. So glad we've got that herb patch going now. So I've cut it back a bit now using the herbs for stock and cooking. So likely it'll need some time to regrow. Hopefully that'll happen before I need to make stock again. Right? Yes. Okay, so that's that. And now the herbs. Where have I put them? Here. So from the garden, and it says mix fresh herbs, parsley, sage, thyme, rosemary. So here is parsley. I've actually got basil, thyme. I'm just throwing that in. And then rosemary off the stalk, of course. That's a bit woody to put in. A bit of leaf escape there. And there's some more thyme. So when the stalks, like on the thyme and the sage and the basil, are nice and green and kind of soft, I leave them in there and I absolutely add them to the stock. Don't take them off. There's lots of flavour in there as well. I don't need to cry. Thank you for saying that. All right, so that's everything in. We want 5 cloves of garlic. That's going in as well. Someone's asking, they don't get it. What is this thing I'm using? I suggest you go and have a look at my page and check out all the videos. The Thermomix is so many things. It's an all-in-one kitchen appliance. Oh, the cats. Come on. It's the witching hour. Oh, dear. Yes, Charlene. Thank you, darling. Tiger, can you not push the camera? Okay. Come on. I'm just in the middle of recording. No, it's okay. Did you want to tell me something quick? All right. I'll see you soon. Bye. Please let me know on Instagram if you can still hear me. Excuse me. Come on. Can you get out of here? Get out. Goodness me. I didn't just smash my iPad. No, it's fine. Lucky we're not recording on here. Mind you, hopefully the sound is dulled over on the other. Jesus Christ. Oh. Okay, give me 2 seconds while I sort out this mess that is my house and animals. Come here. You come here. Come here. And get up the tree. Up there. Up. Right? Gee whiz. Hey! You! Stop it! Naughty dog. Frightening the pussycats. Oh, Christ. No, don't come near me. I'm not happy with you. Go away. Excuse you. My goodness me. I'm glad you think it's funny because I don't. Especially when I thought my iPad was smashed into a squillion pieces there. Let's just breathe. Stop it, you. You calm down and be quiet. You've been very naughty. Very naughty. And annoying. All right. Breathe. Right, so this is the fun of manual cooking. You've got to keep looking back at the book, okay? So garlic cloves of jam. This is why I much prefer Cookidoo. Dinner will be a lot easier. What do I do there? I need to help it. The meat stock paste, remember you've got the chicken in the bottom, so you do need to help stir it along. So, look at that. That's all mooshed up now, and we're going to add in the other parts and get it cooking. And while that's cooking, I'm going to get on and make dinner. So hopefully my husband just called. Hopefully that wasn't him saying I'm going to be really late. Oh, hang on. Anyway, we shall see. We shall see. Oh my goodness. It's not normally this chaotic. Pepper, bay leaf. Open it, you silly bugger. Peppercorns. And then we want apple cider vinegar. Bring up the scales. Yep. And then our rock salt again. Which is in the cupboard. Yes. Okay. And a little bit of water goes in at this point. Is that right? Add the salt and water. 50 grams. So just use your measuring cup. Halfway, it's 50 grams. And then we're cooking. Oh my goodness me. Oh, simmering basket, yes. Take that off. Throw that out. Put that on. And we're cooking 30 minutes. Speed 2. Right. One job down, dinner to go. Oh, Jenny, good on you. It does smell amazing, but don't eat it. Tastes disgusting, right? Thank you, Charlene, for answering the questions there. Obviously, I've missed a bit with all the chaos going on. All right, now we're on to dinner. This is a brand new recipe that's come onto Cookidoo. It is also going to be one of our new demo menus, which I think is pretty exciting. So if you want to have an in-home or an online demonstration from me ever, please reach out. I am on the Gold Coast. I do travel up to Sunny Coast as well, and I'll go probably about the same distance south if I know someone is really keen to have me as their consultant and want to see it in person. All right, breathe. Okay, let's go. Let's make... Now the machine's going to shut down on me. Just going to have a bite of celery. So after 15 minutes of inactivity, slows down. I'd love to come to Canberra. It's been a long time. I wish I could, but I can come to you via camera. Look, it might not be ideal, but for some people, they don't mind the old virtual demo. It can be good fun. All right, my week. Wake up, wake up. So, when you're ready, here we go. So this is the Chinese style, let me get the name right, Chinese style chicken. Chinese style chicken, start cooking. So this one cooks the rice and everything all together, which is really cool. So it says to place the simmering basket onto the lid. I'm going to weigh in the rice. Alright, so simmering basket up here. 350 grams of medium rice. Mine's just basmati or jasmine. That's what I have always in the cupboard. Just bear in mind, if ever you're thinking of doing brown rice, you need to cook brown rice a lot longer. It's definitely a different process. All right, so we're going to rinse that till the water runs clear. And then we're putting water in. So we want a litre of water. So there is a litre watermark on your bowl. Yep, that's it. Make sure you never wet your pins because they must be dry. They connect to the motor. Where's my tea towel here? Now, once a teaspoon of salt in the water, I should do that. I'll just use my running low on my salt in the flakes. So, salt in the water. It actually looks like it needs a little bit more in there, so I'll just add a little bit more. Okay, rice goes in. Next, we're using the Varoma. Haven't got that out of the cupboard yet. So, you only need one of these. So I've never done this recipe before. This is a brand new one to Cookidoo, so bear with me while I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. Oh my goodness, it is dinner and a show tonight, isn't it? It's a madhouse, and I apologise. But anyway. You see the dog outside? She is so naughty. See her? She's just taken... Where did she go with that? Oh no, she hasn't gone outside with the box, but she's playing with the box that my... She's got a ball in her mouth. I can't play with you right now. The kids are so mean, aren't they? So, once onion, cut into slices. I'm using a shallot, the little onions. I like the flavour of those in Asian cooking. And being smaller, that's about half a brown onion cut into slices. Alright, and if I could be bothered, I'd get the cutter and slice it, but I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to do it by hand because I've got my nice new sharp knife here. And I quite like cutting things still. I remember someone saying to me, oh, but I like to cut my things and do all that. And I said, you absolutely can still do that. The Thermomix is a great partner in the kitchen. It can be as helpful as you want it to be, or you can still have control of everything. That's entirely a fact. Right, that's going in. 1 carrot cut into slices. Absolute real life. Mary, you know it. I love you. Right, it is absolute madhouse, especially when all my children disappear and I'm left with the kitchen jobs and the dog. So yeah, I probably should have got the cutter out and sliced these all up. Anyway, we're doing it old school. I think I need to do it because it's nice. I can just switch off. So I've got a few admin on my pages. If ever I miss anything, if you really want to ask me a question or anything, if I miss you on my live, please just reach out, send me a message. My link tree has all my contact details. Guys, if you are in the market for a Thermomix, I really, really encourage you to think about doing it sooner rather than later. The price is going up in July, and there's a really good offer starting tomorrow. If you would like details, reach out to me. Or reach out to whoever your consultant is. I'm not in the business of stealing other people's customers. However, if you want me to be your person, I'm more than happy to be your person. And I can help anyone Australia-wide. I'm going to put a little bit more. I love carrot. And I know Mary likes carrot, don't you? Yes, we absolutely have payment plans. So there are 2 payment plans. Well, actually, there's 3 now. So there's Afterpay. So if you have a limit on Afterpay that you can do it Afterpay, there's Afterpay. There's PayPal. And there's also Easy3. Willow, shush. Easy3 was how I purchased my Thermomix all those years ago. Easy3 is an initial payment of $1,009. There's Zip as well. $1,009 up front, and then 30 days later, $700. 30 days later, $700. This one cooks. Cooks, needs dough. I mean, look, you'd have to go and maybe Google a comparison. I've never owned a Vitamix. I don't know. All I know is the Thermomix is the original. It's it's actually from 1971. It's as old as me. Yes, 24 months interest free is amazing through Zip Money. It is an online application. If you are looking at Zip, please, please, please do it through a consultant, okay? They do trade in for TM31s. TM5 trade-in is coming later in the year, but so is the price rise. So keep that in mind. If you own a TM5, my advice would be, and this is just my advice, all right? I'm not, just my advice. Sell it privately. You're going to do better and buy it at the current price. Okay? It is a lot quieter, isn't it, Mary? Mary's just recently upgraded with me from the TM5 to the 6. It is definitely quieter. Yeah. So 31s can be traded in. You need to contact a consultant to do that. Oh, darling, right? Yeah, I get you. Well, tell me what sort of vegan things you like to make, because I love hearing these stories, because I have quite a few vegan customers, and there are loads of vegan recipes on Cookidoo as well. And obviously, you can take out things and swap. I've got a beautiful, where are you, Jussianne? My gorgeous customer, Michaela, her name is, she's German. She runs a vegan cafe in Sydney, and I know she uses her Thermomix there. She was here on the Gold Coast. She used to be the chef up at Eden Health Resort, and she's looking for lovely vegan people to come and reach out to her, because she loves her Thermomix and she wants to talk to other vegan people that have a Thermomix as well. It's like a cafe pastry vegan shop. Oh, you're in Alice Springs. Oh, well, never mind. If ever you go to Sydney, reach out to me and I'll put you in touch with us. She is just such a darling girl. And how beautiful is the NT? I was very lucky to be there last year. We had our Thermomix trip to Uluru, and then we went on and extended, my bestie Liz and I, and had 4 nights in Alice Springs. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Loved it. It's one very cool place. And the scenery is breathtaking and so unlike what I expected. Willow, please, what are you doing? You've been very naughty today. So I don't know how we're going to go, but we'll have to wait until Puppy is a bit older before we have a bit more silence and concentration. They do, that's right. Although they call them the blender on MasterChef, because they're sponsored by Harvey Norman. So they can't call it anything but the blender or the food processor. But yes, all the chefs on MasterChef have Thermomixes in their kitchens. It is a fact, because it's one of the best, most powerful blenders on the market. And I've heard chefs say that it is the sous chef in the kitchen that doesn't have a sickie. So, Suzanne, I have to tell you privately, because it's going to be announced to consultants tonight. If you send me a message, I can tell you, honey. The joys of being a team leader, I have a little bit of a head of the rest of the team, but it's the best offer we do. All right, so reach out. Reach out, reach out, reach out. because honestly, if you are in the market with the price rise that's coming, last time it was a $90 increase. It could be more than that this time. Anyway, reach out to me. Ow. Be careful, that's a really sharp one, Rebecca. Okay, capsicum, broccoli. Is that the rain again? Yes. Boy, oh boy. Another thing, keep this for your stock. Use this. There's recipes for this as well. Oh, Mary, you're gorgeous. Listen, babe, you do you, boo. Keep it. I actually own 3. One of them is with one of my consultants at the moment. But I'm all for having more than one. It's your baby, isn't it? I remember when the TM6 came out, because I was so blown away by how much more advanced it was, I want to say that to be nice, I really was not sad to see the back of my TM5. So, your TM is your best friend. I love that. Same here. Look, I can cook without it. I've survived for, what was I? Okay, so this is my 9th year. I am 52 in July. And I survived quite fine without a Thermomix for many years. But boy, if you took it away from me right now, you'd be in big trouble. Charlene, I love that suggestion. I will be putting mine away for a stock. All right. Leave it on. So this is a different way of doing this sort of recipe, because we're doing the rice that's steaming the veggies. Yay! HRH. 71 babies. It does, doesn't it? It does, Mary. It does that. All right. Oh, wait. Did it say snow peas? Oh, then you insert the snow peas. Right, got ya. Because I was thinking, I bought snow peas. I love snow peas. Yes, it really does. So for me, it was easy to just go, you know what? I actually started off when the TM6 was coming out, all us consultants had an opportunity to earn 2, and I earned 2 straight off. So it was easy for me. I gave my TM5 to my dad, and then I've earned another 2 TM6s since then. One of which, like I say, is with one of the girls on my team at the moment, and the other I gave to my dad. And I took his TM5 and traded it in for another TM6. So, yeah. But I'm really excited to find new recipes to share with you all, because it's really, I think it's important to see how much you can do with your machine and how you can be having a diet full of variety. You do not need to eat the same thing every day. There is so many wonderful recipes out there to try. And yeah, be adventurous. I've got to be honest. I'm one of these people, if I go to a restaurant, especially if I've been there a few times before, no, it's actually the machine steaming that you're hearing there. So it's cooking the rice and the steam will cook the veggies. Definitely, Jenny, give it a go. Now, yeah, I will order the same thing when I go to my favourite restaurants. You know, I'm a creature of habit, but I try not to be that at home. I like to try new things all the time, because I think it's, why not? Why wouldn't you? When you've got all these recipes at your fingertips, every week, as you all know that follow along, when I do my lives, it's usually a new recipe at least one a week. So, and we've had a few lately. But this is the thing, they keep updating the recipe platform. We keep getting new recipes all the time. Exactly right. That too, isn't it? My son was the same, you know. When he was before I got my Thermomix, we would go to a Thai restaurant and he would ask for chicken satay and steamed rice, no sauce, no nothing, plain as. And when I got my Thermomix, we made satay sauce together. We made buttered chicken together. He loves those things now. So that's really what I love about what this machine can do for your family as well as yourself. I mean, let's be honest, even if I lived on my own, I would 100% want to have a Thermomix so that I could cook all this delicious food for myself. Jules, that's what I love. I love that me cooking recipes inspires you all to give it a go. That's so brilliant. That warms my heart. And that is what it's all about. I'm here because I want to inspire you to do it. Okay? I want you to get the most out of this investment. I've said this many, many times. Guys, I am not rich. We rent our house. We are not, you know, I've had people say to me, 2 Thermomixes, you must be rich. Far from it. I work hard. I love my Thermomix. But I know it's a big investment for most people. I know that. And this is why I want you all to love it as much as me, and I want you to get the most out of it. Jenny, you want to know something? You'd use it more if you had a TM6. TM6 is just more user-friendly. I cannot say that strongly enough, and I hope anyone watching would agree. The 5 is great. Having a recipe so big on your screen, it's just different. It's so much better. Well, you can trade on that 31 in. You can do it through service. Although, talk to me tomorrow. There's something really good coming. Seriously, before the price rise, now's the time. Now's the time. All right. I'm done with all these veggies, so I'm going to put them away. I think that's it. Snow peas. Yeah. And then we're browning the chicken. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. I've got enough veggies here for another dish tomorrow. Happy days. I ran into Aldi this afternoon. All of that, plus a bag of chips. Yes, I love chips. Cost me $24 for the chicken and all those lovely vegetables. Guys, Aldi is great for veggies. If you have an Aldi near you, get to Aldi. Beetroot ketchup is amazing. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can find it. It's probably somewhere. You know, sometimes these are on the foreign language recipes, but I tell you, there is a recipe for things like that from Quirky Cooking. Everyone, that's another amazing. Yeah, how great is Aldi? I agree. You can't brown the chicken like you can in a sticks. You get a sizzle, you get more flavour. It's different. I'd be honestly frying it in the pan. 5 can connect to internet through the Cook Key. The Cook Key is an accessory that you can buy, which magnets on the side where your chips go, and it will Wi-Fi enable your TM5, and you can access Cookidoo. Oh, I left the fridge open. Silly me. Okay, you calm down now, you're very nice. Yes. The TM5 and the TM31 are still amazing machines. It's just that the 6, I know, right, Zach? I did go for a quick squeeze through, but there was nothing there. Although it's British week this week, and if you like potato chips, the wuss Worcestershire sauce ones. So good. I didn't tell you that. So good. So I'm snacking while we talk. Oh, I can put this back in the fridge. That can go in the fridge. That can go in the fridge. I've still got my coffee going cold. Excuse me, Bubby. Yep. There it is. Yeah, I would do it in a pan. 6 sizzles now. You'll see in a minute because we're going to be cooking the chicken that way. What are those things? Are you talking about the machines? They are called a Thermomix. Or in some countries, they are called the bimbi. Just depends on where you come from. I think we need garlic for this recipe. Let's go back. Preview. I love preview. Love it because I can go and get everything ready. So for the sauce, we need the chicken. We're going to cook the chicken. Then we want ginger, garlic. Yes, so ginger and garlic. Let me get that ready. Got some little offcuts of garlic here. I'll just use all those. I'll get another board. That one's a bit cut. Oh, just had to take my shoes off. My feet are sore. I've done a lot of walking today. I had to get my car serviced and I had a nail appointment. So I got them to drop me at my nail appointment. And then I had to walk from her place. And then I had to get a bus. And then I had to walk. And then I had to get another walk, and I'm tired now. So if you want to get a cook key, you've got to go, if you're in Australia, you go to the Mix shop or the Thermomix website and search on there cook key. It's 2 words, cook and key, K-E-Y, and you purchase one of those from there. Please add a consultant's name if you do, or you're in Europe. So I'm not sure on Europe, I'm sorry. I would just Google Vorwerk, where you're living, Vorwerk, and I'm sure you'll find a shop somewhere nearby where you can purchase one from. But in Australia, it's all from our Thermomix website. What finished? Oh, the rice already. All right, so now with this recipe, a couple of thermo servers are going to really come in handy, because we're going to have to keep things warm while we carry on. Now, thermo servers are host reward only items, but you can pick them up. I see them for sale on Facebook Marketplace quite often. Probably people have bought a few of them or got a few of them and don't need them all. I don't know. But this one here is a specific size to fit. The rice basket can go straight into here. So it says stir that. Oh, no, now we're putting the snow peas in. I did think that was a bit early. All right, let me stir that a bit first. All right, because you want to get those mixed around so they all cook nicely. I love veggies. All right, so snow peas go on top. You can absolutely make this without the meat too. You can just have a lovely stir fry with the sauce. It's part of the recipe. And the rice, and mix it all together. Alright, back on for another 5 minutes. Okay, so we don't quite need that yet. But that's a Thermomix server bowl. And it's an insulated stainless steel bowl, and it keeps your food hot or cold for up to 2 hours. Isn't it great? I know. Agreed. My hubby and my son love the egg boiler mode as much as I do, but they're usually up first in the morning being tradies, and they will make their boiled eggs for lunches, which is great. Willow loves it too. Yes, you, don't you? Because you love a boiled egg. Yes. Oh, All right, another piece of celery to snack on. Ginger. I've had this ginger for a while actually, so I will peel it if I can find my peeler. Does anyone else have that problem where you have a specific spot for something in your kitchen and yet things still go missing because people don't put them back where they belong? Not in there. Of course, the other way to peel garlic is just with a spoon. It's in here. This is all clean. Willow. My peel is in here from my apple crumble cake. Oh my goodness, make the apple crumble cake. It is so delicious. And believe it or not, we have leftovers for dessert, unless my son's been in it today. No, we look like we've still got plenty. Look at that. Like seriously, can you see how deep that is? Oh, dessert. Yeah, I use a spoon when it's fresh ginger, but you can see that is pretty crinkly, older ginger. It's been sitting there for quite some time, so I will use the peeler for this one. But yes, you absolutely can use. No, I don't do custard, Jade. We had pure cream with it. You absolutely could whip up the custard in your TM6 and have that with that if you're a custard lover. I'm just not a fan. I'm just not a fan. So guys, don't forget, please share me with your friends. If you know anyone who could do with a Thermomix in their life, just send them my way. And, you know, maybe we could do a virtual cooking experience and get you a thermo server or some other host reward as a thank you. All right. Oh, I do love the smell of ginger. Oh, I mixed it with my garlic. Oops. Okay, that's a hoon. No ambulances tonight. I shouldn't say that because next minute it'll sound like there's an emergency situation going on. It's usually at this time every day the ambulances are going madly past. Apple pie and custard. It's pretty cool, hey. All right, that was my stock. So that's cooked. Oh, whoops. Made a mess. Oh, I'm going to have to thoroughly clean that. Whoopsie daisy. All right, so I'm going to press next and forgetting. So add another 50 grams of water. So with my measuring cup, just go about halfway. Okay, and then we're going to blitz that. And I've just splashed water all over my machine because I am a mess. Put that in there. And we go to speed 5. And up to speed 9. Let's set up into a paste. Hello, Jenny Jane from London. Hi, Lizzie. Right. Oh, I need to unattach my containers. Yes, but with supervision at 5, Jade. Just to make sure they're not touching anything sharp. Look, kids love it because it's like an iPad and it's a screen. It's fun. All right. Lid. Hopefully that one fits. So with my chicken stock, I put it always in the freezer. It does not go solid. It's spoonable straight from the freezer, as all stocks are, because of the salt content, which is the preservative. The stuff is magic. It's a punch of flavour for your food. All right. Now, before I do that, this is stopped. Place vegetables in a bowl. So I'm going to put them into my oval server or steam to perfection. Just throw those into there. Yeah. Yum. Not overcooked, just yum. I hate soggy vegetables. I like them with a bit of crunch. And colour. Colour's vital. Look at that colour in there. Delish. It is a great way to get kids involved in the kitchen. Like I said, my kids have been far more adventurous, except for the fussy one. But she loves my pizza, my homemade pizza. All right, we're going to remove the basket. I'm just going to put it straight into that server. That will keep that nice and warm. Put the lid on. All right, and then we're going to discard the water. All right, and then 20 grams of olive oil. So this is now going to cook our chicken using the high heat function. So 300 grams of chicken breast or thigh cut into thin strips. So like I said, cheated at Aldi, grab the pack already sliced because, you know, I knew I'd have a few other things going on when I got home, and sure enough, the house was a madhouse, wasn't it? All right, so I'm just going to throw that all in, but take that yucky thing out. And it's a little more than it says, but I'll just wing it and hopefully get away with it. Because it's breast, you don't want to overcook it, because it can get a bit tough. Thigh is optimal. Thigh is the best. And it is my choice normally, but as I said, I cheated. All right, so I like to push things to the limit. New to this recipe, I might be in trouble because I've added a bit more chicken, but let's just hope for the best. If not, I have to take them out. Coffee's gone cold. Actually, it's not too bad. These little insulated cups are great. Pizza dough is amazing, isn't it? It is amazing. All right, there you go. Now you hear? Sizzle. So we're cooking our chicken. Stock paste, that's what I was doing. So this stuff does not look pretty, but boy oh boy, it is a punch of flavour for your food. So this replaces stock cubes plus that liquid stuff you buy in Tetra Packs. Think of the environment, people. If you buy those Tetra Packs all the time, we're just adding to the litter problem. If you make this, 2 tablespoons of this to 1 litre of water. There's your stock in a liquid. Okay, make it yourself. Save yourself some money. Save the environment on packaging. So this goes into this little tub, into the freezer, and I can spoon it directly from the freezer, okay? Directly. It does not go solid, which is wonderful. Every time you make it, depending on what veggies you add, it will come out a little bit of a different colour, but the stuff is amazing. All right, now get as much as you can out of there. And remember, this trick I teach you all the time, there's stuff stuck on the blades. Do not keep dragging your rubber spatula around that. Put your lid back on with that measuring cup in, and then just whack it up to top speed. It'll do it slowly because the machine is hot. I have made beef stock, but I haven't made it for a while, Jade, I must admit. There is a new lid. This is the high heat function lid, so it's a splash guard. So it allows the steam. You might see a bit of steam coming out of there, but it just stops any splatter coming out. I left that way too long. Yeah, it is a good tip, isn't it? I'm full of them. Follow along, you'll learn lots. Trust me. What did you just run off with? I just saw her bolt through with something rather large in her mouth. Right, there's another good tablespoon and a bit coming out of there. And you'll see now, blades are clear of the product. All right? So that way, you're getting every last bit out. Now, you could also leave roughly 2 tablespoons worth in there, add a litre of water, put it around speed 5 for a few seconds, and you've got a liquid stock ready to go. But for me, I just like to put it in the freezer container. I'll let that cool just a little bit, and then I'll stick that straight in the freezer. There's my stock made. That will last me for ages. Now they are, I think they're a litre, 1 litre size container. So we've got about 800 grams of stock in there. Magic. Magic. Right, what are you running around with? I need to investigate. Something's going on. What have you got? Oh, your toy. That's okay then. She looked guilty. I thought she was having something she shouldn't have. All right, so we're going to take the chicken out, put it in with the veggies to keep that nice and warm. Oh, geez, I'm getting cramps in my feet today. Retain the cooking juices in there. Scrape off caramelization, then we're going to make the sauce with the ginger garlic. Chopping that up first. Adding in soy or tamari, honey. That's the other thing I need to get. My honey is in the fridge. Get out of there. Get out of my drawer. Naughty. Cheeky dog. Cheeky dog. I've had to keep the honey in the fridge because we have an infestation of the most terrible little ants. And of course, they keep going for my honey. So, I need to get some more honey too. This is a beautiful local honey from Currumbin that I managed to pick up. I need to go on the hunt for some more local honey. I do love honey. I love honey. But yeah, I reckon I'm just going to be out of that now. Rice wine vinegar, which I've got here. Some corn flour, which is here. And we're going to cook that up for 2 minutes. Pour it over, stir to combine. Sesame seeds to serve. Yum. Excuse me. All right, this has made a heap more than I thought. Oh my goodness. Here we go again. Willow, come here, please. Come here. Now, play here. Come on. Whoa. There we go. Nice cooked chicken. And there's even a bit of colour in there as well. So see the sizzle and the steam, the flavour. These are all the things you want. That is cooked perfectly because chicken breast is something that if you cook it too long, it's going to be chewy, tough and dry. Oh, I've got a really bad cramp in my foot. Ow, ow, ow. All right, where's my big, big bowl? So, because my lovely server is chock-a-block with all my beautiful vegetables. And by the way, this is a massive serve of food. Just saying. I did add a bit of celery in there. Excuse me, Willow, come here, please. So chicken in. Yum. And don't forget to... Oh, it did tell me to take it out with tongs. Oh, whoops. Oh, well. Never mind. It'll be right. So look at that. It's not a hard clean at the end of the day as well. So we'll put that in that bowl. I've got a lid for that as well. This set of 3 bowls, they're on the mix shop too. They are fan-flippantastic. I love that they all have lids. Where's the large lid? Oh, maybe it's up here somewhere. No, can't find it. All right, I'll sit my server lid on it to keep that warm. There is a lid somewhere. All right, scrape the base. 10 grams of ginger. Look, I always add more aromats. We like flavour here. So that's 27 grams of ginger. There's about 4 little garlic cloves. Now we're going to chop that up. Here's my ribs. I'm going to put my measuring cup now. Here. I've got a sink full of stuff. All right, speed 7, 8 seconds. Now, because the machine is hot, it will slowly get up to speed as well. I know, right? Woo, Jules, aren't they great? I mean, stop it. Look at that. That was a huge bit of ginger. That never gets old for me. Just never. And you're right, it is really dark. Here in Queensland in winter, straight away, I put the lights on for hubby, who's coming home late. He had a disastrous start to the day. Was heading up to the Sunshine Coast in his boss's ute. And he said, oh no, the petrol gauge has been fixed. So he didn't realise he was totally out of petrol. And on the Bruce Highway, right in the middle of the roadworks, ran out of petrol, didn't he? Had to get towed off and wait for the RCQ. And yeah, it was just petrol. Oh my goodness, what a disaster. So now he's running late coming home. I'm going to do half tamari, half soy. I haven't got a lot of the soy left in there. Yeah, as I thought. That's it empty. Now I do love sweet soy as well, which is the Cat Manus. I'm going to put just a tiny bit of that in as well, because it just gives it a little bit more depth of flavour. This one, it's a bit of a favourite. All right, honey, 80 grams. It's solid. God, it's almost like fudge. I could eat that. Oh, dear, honestly. Excuse me, Willow. Willow. Willow, come on. The cats don't want to play with you, darling. Come here. Good girl. Come here. You sit down. Be a good girl. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Sitting there like a little cutie. All right, rice wine vinegar. Now these ingredients are things I always have in my pantry. All right, there's a little less. I'm not going to stress on that. Can't be bothered opening a new bottle. For a few grams. 3 teaspoons of corn flour, which of course will thicken up the sauce. Try when you're putting things like flour into sauces to not hit the top of the blades, because it'll just sit in a little lump on the top of the blades. Come out to the side. Remember, your blades go round, up and down. All right. Now, back with a simmering basket. Right. 2 minutes, 100 degrees, speed 3. Then we just toss that all together and dinner is done. Woohoo! Dishwasher is my best friend. So it will be loaded. Don't you worry about that. Always use my dishwasher. All right, gang. I think for the recording, I'll leave it there. And then what I'll do is I'll take a lovely picture of this all plated up and share it later on. Plus, I'll be uploading it onto my YouTube and Facebook as well. So, thanks everyone on Insta. I'll catch you next time. All right. Let me just say right now, Chinese style chicken is a winner chicken dinner. All this was made together using the Varoma. The rice was cooking, the veggies were cooking. Then we set that aside. We do the chicken. Takes a few minutes, 5 minutes in fact, and then you make the sauce and mix it all together. This is a heap of food that will feed my whole family, And as I said, if you were on my live, I went to Aldi today. Apart from having the rice already at home and the sauce ingredients, all this cost me $25 for the ingredients, and I have veggies left for another stir fry tomorrow. So I'll do something different with it. So tell me a takeaway you can feed your family for $25. And that, my friends, is a heap of food. That is a giant bowl. Here's my hand for perspective. And that's a full thing of rice. So dinner, winner, chicken dinner.